All right, welcome, 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 welcome. We are just in the middle of an investigation, another investigation. This investigation revolves around Trump's war on opioids. And I guess opioid, whatever, pill mill, or whatever. So let's look at the evidence. I'm here in Manhattan, Kansas, the Little Apple 66502, where it's been apparently a very serious issue. I wasn't aware of this until recently. But in 2013, a doctor that ran with Via Christi in their pain clinic spine center, Dr. Schuster is his name, gets charged running a pill mill. Basically, here's the links right here. Here's the story on the FBI's own website. Michael Schuster, 53. This is back in 2013, April of 2013, Earth humans. All right. April of 2013, 542 people were overdosed by Michael Schuster, Dr. Michael Schuster, for this doctor, he was a dirty doctor apparently, and apparently everything proves that. And apparently it took the U.S. Department of Justice and the Federal Bureau of Investigation, what's it say, 2 years? Let's find out. It says it took them, how many years did they investigate this? Well, he was facing 20 years. He was facing 20 years. The doctor was facing 20 years. The investigation, one source said the WIBW source said 1 year, but I read 2 years, and I thought I read it 2 years. Okay, so the investigation began in 2012, January of 2012. So it lasted a year and a half, maybe. Not even quite. A year and a half, they found 542 patients that were receiving too much, overdosed. And the reason that this all came to issue is because people were dying. And the Fort Riley TRICARE people up there said, hey, we've got dead soldiers up here because they have overdosed on their medicine, their pain medicine, and it's Dr. Schuster. Each time and every time. Each time and every time it's Dr. Schuster. Dr. Schuster, Dr. Schuster. Dirty doctor. 20 years he's facing right here back in 2013. Oh, my God. Trump. Come on. Really? This is the problem. This dirty doctor got taken care of, but apparently he killed more than one soldier. And even though those soldiers are technically property of the United States Department of Defense, they're still Earth humans. They're still Americans, and they still had value. So my question to the U.S. Department of Justice would be, how many dead Kansans does it take for you to arrest a dirty doctor? How many months, how many times do Kansas have to die before you arrest a dirty doctor? Then you go after everybody else that's innocent. The cancer patients had no drugs. I've heard horror stories from people down here now about how bad the result of this was. And so I asked people, I said, well, surely they set up, if they were going to arrest this doctor and they were going to put a blackout on any opioids in Riley County, which they did, and they knew that this would cause people to withdraw, and that the withdrawal would cause anger and frustration and violence and domestic violence and loss of jobs and all kinds of other issues that go on with an addiction of pain medication, opioids. Well, surely the U.S. Department of Justice must have coordinated with the Kansas Department of Health and Environment and put a lot of psychologists and a lot of resources here to help support these poor Kansans that were being overdosed by this dirty doctor. No, they did not. No extra psychologists, no extra mental health, no extra drug counselors, no extra nothing. No. Okay. So how many Kansans died for Fort Riley Public Affairs Office? How many soldiers died would be my question. My other question is how many dead Kansans does it take to arrest a dirty doctor? My next question would be, why was Kansas Department of Health and Environment and the U.S. Department of Justice not proactive, since they had a year and a half to plan this? They've been investigating for a year and a half, Trump. How come then no one took the time to say, hey, yo, before we turn this dirty doctor into meat over here in the corrections department, which I'm sure he's got a very lush, very nice suite there in the Kansas Department of Corrections. It's just a hunch. Because what's his sentence? 5 years. 5 years? You were facing 20 for killing these soldiers up here at Fort Riley. But you only got sentenced for 5. Oh. Dirty doctors, 5 years. Deaths? How many? TRICARE. How many Fort Riley Public Affairs Office? How many deaths? My next question was, how come there's not a class action lawsuit against A, Dr. Schuster, or B, the U.S. Department of Justice and the FBI? But that's a little overboard, right? That's a little, I can get that. That's a little overboard. But Dr. Schuster, why isn't there a class action civil lawsuit against Dr. Schuster? Why aren't the pharmacies? Why isn't everybody going after the dirty doctors? Why are you attacking the patients? Why are the patients the one that are suffering this war on opioids? Seems dumb to me. Very stupid, Trump. Very stupid. And you're talking to someone who's been on opioids for 20 years with no problems. Well, except all my problems. I've abided by the law. I had to sign the deals. I've had to deal with the witch hunt, and I never really got it until I got it. When my pharmacist, when we were talking, and my pharmacist said, we're killing people, Joel. We're killing people. You're killing people? Come on, Mr. Pharmacist, come on. People are dumb. They eat Tide Pods, they drink bleach, they huff Freon and air dust. Stop it. Why would you go after people that are medically, chronically in pain? Cancer patients, AIDS patients, people with broken bones. Why would you try to remove that from those people? Why would you try to remove that when that's the only thing that gets them through the day? To get to their job, to pay you stupid taxes. To get your dirty money, to pay you dumb taxes. But, well, you don't need those taxes. You know better. I know better, Trump. I do. I know better. I think. And I think, therefore I am. Ergo, cogito ergo sum. Whatever. Alright, that's all I had to say about this. But, oh yeah, I could go on this forever. Right here. Opioids. FBI. Unbelievable. How many dead people does it take to get a dirty doctor in Kansas? Well, apparently more than one. Apparently more than two. Apparently, according to the FBI and the U.S. Department of Justice, it took 542 occasions of overdosing before they were able to arrest the man. A year and a half before they were able to do anything. And they had a year and a half to plan for arresting the man, but they planned nothing for when the blackout of opioids happened, and then cancer patients went without. Dying, dying people. Well, everybody's dying, we get that. But people that are in hospice and, oh, come on. That's inhumane. That's disgusting. I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach. Well, let's look at, we're gonna be continuing this investigation because we're gonna be looking at the results of this. How many deaths does alcohol cause a year, Mr. Trump, in Kansas, or Mr. Governor, Office of the Governor, Office of the President? Okay, because this is gonna go on past Trump, I'm sure, past whoever that guy in Kansas is governor, because you know our governor is now the ambassador of religion. Yay, go Brownback, our religion. Oh. Finally, you got your dream. Finally, you can be a moralist all over the world. But you know what, Mr. Brownback, excuse me, former Governor Brownback, you'll always get to keep that. And the ambassadorship, too. Congratulations. However, you do realize that, as I best understand that official position as ambassador of religion across the planets, it is your responsibility to protect the religions of all Earth humans, or maybe at least all Americans. How about that? all American Earth humans, American citizen Earth humans. How's that? Is that a fair statement? Is that logical? Hold on, wait. Separation of church and state. Fuck! God, you're always getting me on this shit, guys. Religion, bastard of religion. Who the hell made that? Who the hell made that an office in the goddamn United States of America? Ambassador of goddamn religion. God damn it. And I can say that because I know God, because he's the one infinite. Oh, it's not a he, it's an it. You better slow down. I greet you in the love and the light of the one infinite creator. It. And it's not a thing or an it, it's an energy. It's a thought form, it's a us, it's a you, it's a me, it's a us. Not the United States us, but that too, sure. My father always said, son, when I got discouraged, my father would always say, son. No, he'd say, no, he didn't say. Daughter. No, he didn't say. No, it. Remember, this country is not the governments. This country is the people. Damn, Dad. Shit. This country is not the government. This country is the people. Cheers to that. Cheers to the people. People of Earth. Earth humans. I greeted you in the love and light of the infinite creator, and I leave you in the love and light of the infinite creator. And I do pray and I do hope that your rights, your medical rights, your rights to life, liberty, and happiness are upheld and endorsed, because there is absolutely this war on opioids, or whatever Trump is trying to do, or whatever these people are trying to do. It's ridiculous. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense. And when it doesn't make sense, it's not true. Right, Judge Judy? Yeah, that's right. That's right. When it doesn't make sense, it's not true. So there's another game going on. There's another game going on. I don't know what it is, and I really don't fucking care. But I do care about people and their quality of life. I do care about that. And that's all I have to say today, for now. Big mouth. I know my mouth is famous. It's the lipstick, I think. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, I'm done. That was the rant I had to do. I got lots more rants to do, but that one's that one. We're on to new investigations. Dr. Schuster, 5 years for killing people? 5 years for killing more than one person with your goddamn dirty doctor drugs? And everybody knowing it. U.S. Department of Justice, a year. How many dead people does it take before you take action? And then you want to pontificate like you're doing something when you're not doing nothing except harassing innocent American citizens. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed. I'm embarrassed for you. Bye. Stop this. Where's the stop button? Stop button. Stop button to the front.